Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We have a powerhouse panel this afternoon. Well, wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is. You know who they are. We have Lee Gunner and the man Northside in the building. Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
I'm good, man. I was enjoying that beat as well. That's a good intro, man.
Hey, man, I'm trying to work on getting this production up to par, man, you know.
Hey, yours is better than mine.
Hey, man, this has been
definitely better than mine.
Northside, what's the word, man? We know you've been busy this morning as well, my man, dropping these facts as usual.
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. Love for having me on. Big up to Dad. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good, man. It's all good, bro. I think a lot of people, even rivals. Well, I think rivals see it before Top Gooners, but a lot of people are realizing what we've been saying. And yeah, man. Listen, it is what it is. We're fighting a good fight, and people are realizing. Top Gooners are scrambling for excuses, but yeah, it is what it is, man. It just makes the victory even sweeter at the end of the season when we say we told you so.
Yeah, man. I mean, this week it's been a complete total week of facts. The numbers just don't lie. You know, I've been saying it for the last several weeks. The numbers don't lie, and here we are once again out of 2 cup competitions. We look at the money. We'll talk about the money in a little bit. As far as I'm concerned, everybody keeps asking me my opinion on it. And I'm just going to say what I've been telling everybody, man. He doesn't need to spend another dime. I don't want to see another dime spent by this manager until he is removed from his post. You know, I'm just up to here with this. I've got a couple of videos here of people that are not up to here with this. They are perfectly fine where they are. Chat, I'm going to get to you all in just a second. I want to say everybody who's in the building, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you go over and give these 2 lovely gentlemen a like and a follow. Let's get Lee to 94K. Let's get Northside to 8K. Let's get them up there, ladies and gentlemen. And make sure that you hit the like button for me as well. So, gentlemen, we're not going to waste any time. I'm going to play a little bit of audio here, and then we'll just kind of go bounce around the room and get our discussion. Let's get on this right here. Let's go with this.
Winning the title in this current guise. Before you come in, Graham, this was Arteta saying, nobody panic.
We didn't take the chances. I haven't seen any other team in the first 6 months that has generated what we have done against them in the last 2 games. And we're not capitalizing, but not today in the last few games. That's why we're not winning games. Performance-wise, merit-wise, there's no question who merits to win the game. Actually, the results did something very different, but when my team plays with that attitude, with that courage, with that design, does what they've done to probably the best team in Europe at the moment in terms of momentum, what can I do? Stick behind them and support them.
I mean, Graham, I could see you weren't having, but by the looks of what I saw your reaction to be, you're not having a lot of what Arteta said there. It's now 1 win in 7 for Arsenal in all competitions.
No, I am having what he said. I was just looking at the black skies gathering outside. No, I think Arsenal. The manager will have gone to bed last night, as will his staff, and hopefully most of the players thinking, how do we not win that game? They were fabulous in the first half. But, you know, you look at the stats at the end of the game, the majority of possession, the majority of touches in opposition box. They had more corners, more what is it they call it these days? Best opportunity to score.
XG.
XG.
Expected goals.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And they've lost a game.
Yeah.
They could have been 3-0 up at half time. So what is missing from the game? You break it down, they don't have that fox in the box, that guy that can put the ball in the back of the net, and they're suffering because of that.
Is that why they want to win the title?
Yeah, if you play as well as Arsenal did and create as many chances as Arsenal did, you expect them to win games. But right now it's not happening for them. Not just that fox in the box missing, whoever that may be, but the other guys are not chipping in. And then you go look at the other side of the coin. I've said for months that Liverpool are a very dangerous team because Liverpool don't have to play well to win football matches because they have so many goals in their team. And that's exactly how it panned out yesterday. Yes, they rode their luck. But if you're in this Liverpool team at the moment, you know, let's defend properly, let's give nothing away, we will create and we will score goals.
Lee, Northside, this sounds almost about like what we've been saying through the last 2 months. And the manager comes on once again, defends foolishness, and looking for a pass. What say you, gentlemen?
Well, guys, it's clear and obvious that we are creating chances, guys. We just need to be more clinical, guys. The most touches in an opposition box, guys. It's a Premier League record, guys. Well done. Pat yourselves on the back. What a load of rubbish. Get out of here. In la basura. In the bin, bruv. Bin him. Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, I like listening to Graham Souness. Yeah, I do. I'm not going to say I sit and listen to TalkSport because I don't. They chat crap. And luckily for me, I don't get Sky. So I can't, and he ain't on there anymore anyway. But Roy Keane and Graham Souness are pretty much spot on with what they say about our football club. Yeah, other fans of other clubs may have a difference of opinion with both of them. But from what they say about our club, pretty much both of them are spot on. They know we're a Mickey Mouse club, bro. Both of them. Graham Souness is sitting there saying, like, yeah, cool, they should have been 3-0 up. We should have been 3-0 up.
Yep.
We don't have a killer. We don't have somebody up front that could put the ball in the net. We've got Eddie Nketiah. We've got Gabby Jesus. We've got Saka. We've got Odegaard. We've got Martinelli. We've got Trossard. Are any of them prolific? Nope. None of them. None of them. So why have we gone 4.5 years into this process and he's only signed one striker, and that is a striker that openly admits on the international duty for Brazil that he can't score goals? One striker, and signed up a bum in Eddie Nketiah. That's it. Yeah, and at the end of the day, we're not going to win the league. That game, in fact, that game right there, that Liverpool game, I said it on the watch along with you and with Ola, and I said it on my fan cam and on other shows I've done. That game right there sums up why both of them teams won't win the league. Because both of us had mad chances in that game. Both of us. Both of us had mad chances in that game, in the cup game and in the league game. Trent hitting the bar in both. We missed sitters in both. They missed sitters in both. We ain't winning the league, neither of us. Yeah, they've got a better manager. They've got a better squad, and they spent less dough since Arteta's been here than we have. And they're in all 4 competitions. Good luck to them. It's almost like if you get a proper manager into the football club, you can actually squeeze every last drop out of it. We don't. We've got a bullshitter, and our fan base is absolutely infested with liars spreading misinformation about this football club. And 2024, my friend, is the year of the facts. It's not the year of the rat. It's not the year of the dragon. It is the year of facts.
Northside, take it away, bro.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of what we've got, I think Lee's covered it. The history of the Arsenal. When we could have got Kante, this club decided to go and get Xhaka. When we could have got Onana, we got Lokonga. When we could have got Zaha, we went and got Pepe. When we could have got Maddison, we went and got Fabio Vieira. When we could have got Ivan Toney, we signed up Havertz and gave Nketiah an extension. We went out and got a Finnish Peter Cech and a Finnish Willian and a Finnish David Luiz. This is the history of our club. So, listen, I don't expect anything to change because it's the history of Arsenal. When we need to get over the line, we do the bare minimum. And we think we're extra smart and we think that we can do all these deals, and it ain't good enough. At the end of the day, I've said it before, my channel, I'll say it again. We never replaced the goals of Aubameyang. Never replaced it. And that was with a squad that everyone deemed toxic and negative. You're still able to score. Now it's, but this team, Odegaard needs this and Martinelli needs that. What did Aubameyang need? Because everyone said that team was rubbish. Scrap it. That's why he needed all this time. How was he able to perform? So at the end of the day, it's crazy. I'm not saying that Aubameyang is the be-all, end-all, and I'm not saying that he's the best striker we've ever seen, but he's been the most clinical player, the last most clinical player, regardless of who's around him. And 4 years on, we're in the same position where we don't have that. We now don't have that. So it is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, this manager decided to re-sign Eddie Nketiah. It's only a year on. They told us to back it, so back it. They told us to back it. What, a year on? You don't believe in him after all that PR? I'm like, yo, that's crazy. They told us, Jesus, they were putting him up there with Harry Kane. Back it. That's what you man told us to do. Back it then. I hope we don't get a striker just to prove a point. I'm so fed up of their crap just to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove a point.
I'm right.
I wouldn't even blame this. I wouldn't blame this board. I blame them for putting Arteta into controlling Arsenal Football Club as a manager. But I don't blame them looking at Arteta saying, hold on, our midfield's looking worse, and you spent almost £200 million. We're not backing you no more. We've backed you in everything that you wanted to do. What decision did Arteta want at Arsenal Football Club that he wasn't backed on? He was backed on the decision with Aubameyang. He was backed on the decision to get out Ozil. He was backed on the decision with Havertz. He was backed on the decision with that whole bench majority he brought to this club. He's been backed. He's been backed on all these decisions, even to go get another goalkeeper that is roughly the same, for me, roughly the same level as Ramsdale, give or take. It's roughly the same thing. You've been backed in every situation. Back to go get rid of Holding, back to get rid of Pepe. You've been backed. So now perform. It's now time to deliver. So it is what it is, bro. I don't think he deserves another penny. Why should he be given another penny?
No, I mean, when you look at it, and I caught flack on Twitter the other day, and I'll just say it like it is, man. The amount of money, and Lee knows exactly where I'm going to go with this. The amount of money that this manager has spent can build you 3 or 4 MLS stadiums right now. Top dollar. This man has been given over and over and over. And now, because this is the new thing, y'all, because I saw it before we started streaming, is now you want to have people come out saying this is now $700 million propaganda. And what we're saying is just propaganda. It's just pulled down. It takes money to invest. You got to be patient. $700 million in 4 years. And Lee, you nailed it earlier on your earlier broadcast. Why don't we always hear about this? Well, we can want to compare the city. Well, what city spent this and city spent that? Well, let's go to Liverpool then. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about what they've had to spend. Let's look at what they've done in the same amount of time, because they've competed with the same teams. Let's look at Chelsea. They've competed. Yeah, I know they spent a little splash of cash a little bit this past summer, but let's look at them. How is it that Arsenal is infested, gentlemen, with this woe is me mindset? Woe is me. It's whatever falls to the ground. We take the bottom of the barrel, we take the lesser than, and we just hand in hat mentality, as I call it. And it's aggravating. It's aggravating that we are year 4, not 4 months, not 4 days, not 4 weeks, not 4 hours. We're 4 years into this so-called project that is imploding right before our very eyes. I mean, Lee, at what point do people finally start to sit here and go, something doesn't smell right here? Because it's just getting to a point now where I'm just getting fed up with it. Because you get to this point, Lee. You get to this point where you look, and all of us know. We all looking over the horizon, and we know what's coming. We've seen this play out. How many times have we seen this play out together, Lee? It's the same old thing.
Mate, you just said something about the amount of money this guy spent. You could have built some stadiums in America and that. Bro, the amount of money this guy spent would have paid the 25-year mortgage on our actual stadium at the Emirates. It was 20 million a year for 25 years. From 2006 to 2031. And it's funny that you brought that up, because on my video that I did earlier, I've just read some of the comments. Somebody's commented saying, but what you've got to understand is Wenger, he had to pay the stadium. So I just put the same thing in, bro. It was 20 million a year for 25 years. Top 4 got that every year. Yeah. And Stan Kroenke refinanced that debt to himself in 2018 by clearing off 240 million of that debt. So we'd paid just over half of that debt.
Yeah.
And Stan Kroenke went, cool, we'll refinance that to us when they took full ownership. Yeah, and let's be real, they're not great owners. But the one thing I will say about them, since they have been full ownership, we have spent a lot of money, mate. A lot of money. Since 2018, yeah, I think only Chelsea, PSG, and Man United have outspent us. Yeah, I may be wrong. There might be another one in there, but I'm pretty sure there may be Man City, maybe, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's only them 3 have outspent us. Yeah, in fact, yeah, Wenger left in 18. So yes, Chelsea, PSG, and Man United, they're the only clubs that have outspent us. How are all these other clubs competing? How are Man City competing? We've outspent them. How are Liverpool competing? We've outspent them. How did Real Madrid compete? Barcelona, you see my stream earlier, mate. Barcelona in the last 11 years have spent $500 million more than Real Madrid. Yeah. Real Madrid in that time, by the way, have spent 100 million more than Arsenal in 11 years. 100 million. 134 million euros. They have spent more than Arsenal in 11 years. Look at what they've won in that 11 years and look at what we've won. But don't worry. But say hi to Declan. But say hi to Win. Get out of here, man. I'm sick to death of it. To end up on the my final thoughts on and give you the answer. When do people wake up to this? Probably if Ange Postecoglou or Unai Emery finish above us and we don't get top 4. Yeah, if both of them finish above us, I heard Potts say last night, yeah, if Emery finishes above us, that's sackable offence. Yeah, but if both of them finish above us, boy, oh boy, because I'll tell you what, this club would be snookered because they then can't go and peddle another project, young squad, they can't do that again because fool me once, yeah, cool. Yeah, fool me twice and all of that, you know what I'm saying? But then, having said that, we have got the dumbest fans in world sport. Not all of us, because there are a lot of wide awake gang. Big up to all of you lot. But pound for pound, we are the thickest fan base in world football.
Northside, I got something special for you, my friend. I'm going to bring this up. I thought about you last night when I was pulling down my show stuff. Let me get this line up. I specifically saved this, and I was actually doing this last night while we were texting Lee. Let me see if I can pull this up. All right, here we go.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, oh yeah.
have you seen this, Northside? Have you watched the show?
Oh, it's so great.
I didn't watch it. No, I didn't watch it.
Their arguments are so easy to pull apart. It's crazy. Go on. Sorry, man. Go on. Go.
Here we go. Dan, if you're in the chat, I love you, man. Don't. Hey, bear with me, brother. I just wanted to use this piece.
Dan's sweet, man. Come on, Dan's a real one.
I know Dan will be all right with it. I just want to let him know. Here you go.
Need to go and sign someone in January. It's just not going to happen. Like, because we can't refer anyone. If I was a betting man, I'd say don't expect any signings this month. Unless we have a surprise sale, I wouldn't expect anyone. So,
because of FFP.
Not FFP, profit and sustainability.
Same thing.
But Newcastle apparently has come out. They're in trouble as well today.
Yeah,
with this.
150 million
which is mad, by the way. Who's just billionaire owners are now in trouble all of a sudden. Their first transfer with that. What's going on?
Because the rules have been implemented, Dan. The profit and sustainability rules are a new thing. People conflate the two things of FFP and profit. They're different. FFP is a UEFA thing. Profit and sustainability is a Premier League. That's what Everton are feeling the heat for, obviously, and got their points deduction from. Nottingham Forest are going to be feeling the heat of this as well very soon. You think about the fact that, clubs like Nottingham Forest haven't spent millions and millions for years. They got promoted to the Premier League, and in those 2 summers they've spent loads, and now they're facing the heat. After just 2 summers of spending big, they could face some serious consequences for that serious spending. Clubs like Man City and Chelsea in the past have been able to evade this because these are new regulations that have come in. I would love to agree with you and go and sign a striker. If these didn't exist, I'd be saying the same. Go out and sign a striker now. But I know that cannot happen. I know that we cannot do that. So that's why I can't judge the club for not going out into the market this January and going and signing Osimhen or Tony or whatever, because I know that they can't. That's unless we have a significant sale, which in itself is a difficult thing to do, we aren't going to be signing anyone.
No, sir. How is it that we find big time money under the couch to bring in a $65 million paperweight? We find big time money to find a player that was in Portugal, in your neck of the woods, over there tying up shoes in the back room. And we bring him in. We pay him on top dollar. We go all the way into the bowels of Poland, and we pay top dollar for a player who ties his shoes up in the middle of a title charge. And then we come all the way through to this year, to this winter transfer window, and now we got to rob Peter to pay Paul. I mean, what's going on here, man?
I don't know. Listen, I don't know what that filo da puta, that lookalike to Alan Carr. I don't know what he's talking about, because for me, I'm gonna say this. Ultimately, if you're talking about FFP, we've wasted the money wrongly, then, innit? because we have to get rid of a whole bench of players signed by this manager to go get the right one. So he's got his transfers wrong. The majority of his transfers are wrong. That's basically what you're saying. They can all say, oh, we ain't got the money. We ain't got the money, what? To offload the players you told us to get behind. To offload the players you told us that are project youth or is going to come good with this process. What's the excuse? He's loaded us up once again with a load of players that aren't good enough. Exactly the same situation they told us that Wenger left us in. So what's this process really been about? What is it? What are we doing? Because I'll tell you what, yeah. Arsene Wenger, yeah, he had to pay off the stadium, but on picking out gems, the problem with Arsene Wenger is he couldn't retain a lot of the gems that he got. Nasri, Fabregas, Haleb, Song, Adebayor, Van Persie, Alexis Sanchez, etc. If he could have held that team together with the money that he was spending on these players, we could have won a league. The players were good enough. That's why they went to City. That's why they went to Barcelona. They were good enough. We just couldn't retain these players and show them that we were serious and add more. When you look at Arteta, this bench, Fabio Vieira, Lokonga, Nuntavage, Kivio, Runnison, Willian that we got rid of, David Luiz we got rid of, all these players, would you say they're on the same level? And more money's been spent. So we're spending more money than we did in the Wenger days, getting more rubbish players that we're struggling to get rid of, and our rivals don't even want. Our rivals used to want our best players, and we used to buy them for peanuts. That's how much we've regressed. We went from we can't retain our best players to most of the players that we sign are bums. Because most of our best players are not the players that this manager brought in. What are they going to tell me? What, Jesus and Odegaard? Odegaard ain't good enough, and Jesus obviously isn't what we need. Let's just keep it real. As much as he's a tidy player, he's not what we need to win a league. So who has he actually bought that's pushed us? Because he didn't buy Gabriel, he didn't buy Saliba. Yeah, he didn't buy most of our front three. He didn't buy Saka and he didn't buy Martinelli. Most of the players that we rave about, oh, they're world class that we compare with our rivals are not. They're not the players that he signed. So what are we talking about here? So basically, this whole FFP is really the players that he's bought in good enough. That's it. It's as simple as that. Even the players that they were telling us, oh, Jorginho, he can control the midfield. Cool. What did he do against Liverpool? What did he do? Zinchenko, now, bring back Tierney. But I thought Zinchenko was an upgrade when he brought him in.
Whoa. Don't forget. Newsflash. We're bringing back Marquinhos. Did you hear about that? They're bringing back Marquinhos.
Just to chip in as well. To be fair, I do think he did actually buy Gabriel Magalhaes. I think he did buy him. Yeah, but that's one of the signings that you could say, okay, that's maybe a hit.
An exception.
He's a bozo, but he's a hit. Odegaard, as much as I don't rate him and none of us rate him, we could sell him for more than we bought him for. So I class that as a hit based off of just that. I don't rate him, but if we was to sell him, we're getting more than 30 mil, which then we can then put somewhere else. Yeah. Madison's 10 million more, by the way. Just saying, right? But you're spot on, Northside, man. Basically, what he's saying there, and let me just correct what he said as well. Yeah, FFP and profit and sustainability are two separate things. Yes, they're two separate organizations. It's the same thing, mate. Yeah.
Wait, let the cut across you. I'm going to tell you what is the profit and sustainability is according to the Southern Gooner. I'm going to give you my definition of it, and I'm going to let you have it, Lee. Why do we spend money on crap and expect that to sustain the team? Meanwhile, we keep selling the same players looking to make a profit. That's what profit sustainability is. That's what it is. Now,
listen, profit and sustainability is basically FFP Premier League version. That's it. Yeah, and for me, yeah, like Northside said, like, and I watched that show. I actually watched it back again today before I went live. Right, in that show, the same very person who just spoke there, right, said about Jorginho, because Dan mentioned about if Declan Rice gets injured, then we're back to Jorginho's and all of that. No, he mentioned it, one of the two, and like, we don't want to go down that route. Hold up. I thought he can control the midfield. So 12 million on him and 120 grand a week. Well, that's a waste of finances then, yeah? That's a waste of money, right? 16 million on Sambi Lokonga is a waste of money. 35 on Vieira is a waste of money. 24 on Kivia is a waste of money, yeah? Right, we can keep going and going here. Nuno Tavares, 7 mil, waste of money. Yeah? Some of these players, by the way, can't even get a game on loan. Nuno Tavares can't get in Forest, and Sambi Lokonga barely plays for Luton.
That's crazy.
Right? We're bringing Marquinhos back. Runnerson's on 30 grand a week. We wasted £1 million and 30 grand a week. He's been on a loan to Cardiff. He can't get a game. Why? Because he ain't good enough. Yeah. Let's not also forget, right? If people want to go down this route of, oh, he inherited a mess. Really? When this geezer came to Arsenal, yeah, hijo de puta, when he came to Arsenal, yeah, when he came to Arsenal, Emi Martinez was our goalkeeper. Bernd Leno was a goalkeeper here. He got rid of both of them, signed 5 more goalkeepers or 6 more goalkeepers, and none of them are on the level of Emi Martinez, right? So he inherited him. He inherited Saliba and deemed Kolasinac Mustafi, Callum Chambers, and Granit Xhaka and El Neni at centre-back, yeah, and David Luiz were all better than William Saliba, so loaned him out twice.
Bingo. And was going to loan him out again until everybody started saying something.
Yeah, well, we was going to loan him out again until... Yeah, I think, who did we get rid of? I think David Luiz left.
Yeah.
David Luiz left, so we kept him. He also inherited Kieran Tierney, the same very Kieran Tierney that he started in the cup final, yeah, at left back, without all of this inverting rubbish, right? That he's now deemed not good enough and farmed out on loan to Sociedad and is now saying he don't want to come back. Right? He also inherited Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil with a blindfold on, yeah, with a Zimmer frame, has got more talent than either Vieira or Odegaard combined, right? Cool. They got rid of him. Why? That was not footballing reasons, even though he was rubbish for Arsenal and he weren't living up to the hype. But he inherited him. He inherited Saka. He inherited Martinelli. He inherited Laka. He inherited Aubameyang. He decided to play Aubameyang left wing back. Yeah. He inherited Guendouzi. Well, is Guendouzi better than El Neni? Well, he is, isn't he? Yeah, let's just be real with it. He is. He inherited Lucas Torreira. Is he better than Jorginho? Probably. And if you look at the list, yeah, somebody put a thread out on Twitter the other day with a whole list of players that this guy has got rid of that have left the club and won trophies elsewhere. Yeah, Hector Bellerin won at Betis. Yeah, Torreira has won a trophy over in Italy. Yeah, David Luiz has won 2 trophies since he's left. Dani Ceballos, yeah, has won 6 and is in the final on Sunday. Yeah, who else is there? Aubameyang. Yeah, yep. Aubameyang left and won trophy. Yeah, and won a title with Barca. Yeah, in fact, Becky B. Bellerin won the trophy, a title with Barca as well. I think. Yeah, I think he gets a medal for that. Yeah, right? There's a whole list of players that left that he's got rid of. Yeah, that have gone on to win stuff elsewhere. Well, our fans sit there and go, "Oh, look at all the managers and players that win before they go to Tottenham, then win after they go to Tottenham." Same thing, mate. How can you inherit them players, add another 640 on top or 600 mil on top, and get worse? I'm sorry, our squad now is worse than the squad he inherited.
Lee, I was watching. I was sitting up.
Starting 11 maybe is probably better. I don't know, but Aubameyang is killing it over in Marseille. Yeah, he's got 1 league goal less than Starboy this season. By the way, 34-year-old Aubameyang.
He what I forgot what his number is for the year, but the amount of goals he's scoring is outrageous. Now, since you brought up Starboy, we'll dig into him right quick. You know, they showed him laid out over in Dubai.
Oh, that's an old picture, to be fair.
Okay, no problem, Lee, no problem. We'll go to today's training footage from Arsenal. The official, they roll out sunshine. You know, if anybody in the chat,
sunshine.
Hey, if anybody in the chat saw that training video today, what did you see? Because I like to look at stuff. I look deep into it. They were in the middle of a scoring drill and couldn't even score in damn practice. Couldn't even score in practice. And they're supposed to be over in Dubai having a field day with sun and just a good time. As far as I'm concerned, that team should be in the gulag. They should be somewhere deep down in the bowels of Vietnam. They should be having weight training. There's no weight training. They should be eating meals, yams, ports, steaks. They should be getting buff, getting looking like men. We have the weakest team in the Premier League. And what do you see? Nothing but PR from the
Declan Rice on the golf course in Dubai with Rory McIlroy the other day. What's that all about?
I mean,
Why have they even gone on holiday? Because if we're on this profit and sustainability, how much does that cost?
Lee, if your daughter comes home with gifts on a report card, do you reward your daughter? No.
Bro, bro, I don't let her beat me in the swimming pool in a race, bruv, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? Fix up, look sharp. Dizzy. Big up Dizzy. I'm going to get a beer and let Northside go.
Yeah. So this is crazy, man. We reward foolishness. Instead of them sitting here, they go off to Dubai to make it look like they're doing something. This is a vacation.
Bro, we've dropped off, man. We've dropped off in terms of scouting. The players that we're scouting, in terms, if you're going to judge it to the time that we had Wenger, is not of the level. We've dropped off in terms of even making the FA Cup our competition. That weren't even good enough. But that's not even our competition anymore. We're out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not even our competition anymore. That's how bad it's got, bro. But these men have got short memories, bro. I'm telling you, Matty, bro, they got short memories. They got short memories as to why we got rid of Arsene Wenger. You know, we got rid of Arsene Wenger because all of FA Cups and top four wasn't good enough.
So they want to
manager. It's look at where he's got you to. What do you mean where he's got us to? Like, what are you actually talking about? Like, what's he got us to? Back to where we didn't want to be. Like, I don't get it, bro. we're back to where we didn't want to be. We are actually back to where we didn't want to be. Getting top four, and actually it's worse because we're not winning an FA Cup.
Yeah.
Because we're out. So what has he got us back to? A top four team. Okay, we was a top four team for how many years? 20 odd years?
20.
What did that mean? Did we push on? Did we push on in all those years?
Bro, check this out, yeah? Check this out, right? I put a tweet out last night. I want to read this out real quick.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Look, five league finishes, 5 league places where we finished before Mikel. Yeah, because obviously this is his 5th year now, yeah? Right? 5th, 6th, 5th, 2nd, 3rd. Current league finishes under Mikel, 8th, 5th, 2nd, and we're currently 3rd. Trophies won 5 seasons before Mikel, 2 FA Cups. Trophies won under Mikel, 1 FA Cup, yeah, plus the rest of this season, League or Champions League, obviously. European record 5 seasons before Mikel. European final, Europa League, semi-final Europa League, Champions League round of 16 3 years before that. European record under Mikel. Obviously, we don't know where we're going to go this year. Round of 32 Europa League. Didn't qualify for Europe. Europa League semi, lost to our former manager. Round of 16 Europa League. Inherited the team that was already in the Europa League because of the former manager qualifying. Right? League Cup 5 seasons before Mikel. 4th round, quarter-final, final, quarter-final, 4th round. League Cup under Mikel. 4th round, 3rd round, semi, quarter. FA Cup 5 seasons before Mikel. 4th round, 3rd round, won it. 6th round, won it. FA Cup under Mikel. Won it. 4th round, 3rd round, 4th round, 3rd round. Community Shield record 5 years before Mikel. Won it twice. Community Shield under Mikel. Won it twice. One of them, Asterixa. Yeah, Asterix, bruv. Yeah. By default, because Man City won a treble, so we qualified. Right? Money spent gross 5 seasons before Mikel. 488 million euros. Money spent gross under Mikel. 688 million euros. I'm sorry, mate. We ain't even back on Wenger level when he was at his worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a joke, bruv. It's a disgracia, guys. Disgracia. I feel embarrassed, guys. I feel embarrassed. But listen, lads, I'm going to have to bounce because my watch-along is literally about to kick off. It's a shame. I'd love to carry on for another hour, but I've committed to this watch-along, lads.
It's all good, man. Me and Northside, we finna get ready to cook in just a second.
Yeah, come on, man. I'll catch up. Oh, yeah. I'll text you afterwards, Matty, and I'll show you how to do them settings. Yeah?
Okay, bro.
Big up the chat. Make sure you sub to both of these guys, yeah? It's the year of facts, mate. Not the year of the dog or the snake or the cat, yeah, or the whatever. Yeah, the dragon. It's the year of facts, and these two are real ones. Big up to both of you. Big up to everyone locked in, and we're out. Okay, laters, Northside.
Love.
Northside. So I've got some other video here, man. Let's dive into this, brother, and let's enjoy this, man. Let's enjoy this. This is more more foolishness. Let me get the right one up there. There we go. Let me get this. There we go. All right, here we go, brother. All right, I can get this to play.
Is what do we see? What's success for us this season? I think someone asked this in the chat. What is success for us this season? Is it winning the Premier League? Is it challenging Man City all of the way and only finishing 1 point behind them, finishing second? Is it winning a trophy this season? Like, what is success for Arsenal this season, Mikel Arteta?
Silverware, it's got to be.
Silverware, yeah. And listen, and also context of it, Kev. You know what I mean? If Arsenal lose challenge like they did last season for Man City and end up not winning nothing, I'm going to be disappointed. But like I'd say, we give it a good go. But if we, if people are going, oh yeah, get fourth, and we are, I'm not going to be happy if we're fourth and Tottenham and Aston Villa are above us and things like that. Like no, yeah. So and listen, no club, and that includes Manchester United, Chelsea, have got any divine right to win a trophy. It's a tough thing to do. I've seen a lot of comments like, "Oh, 1 trophy in 4 years." You know what I mean? Like you're up against Manchester City. Take Manchester City out of that. They've been winning everything. You know what I mean? Liverpool got 96 points or 97 points and still didn't win a league. You know what I mean? So you've got to put it all into context when it goes into it. Like challenging for a title is something that we've not done for a very, very long while. Need to do it again. And then go all the way and try and win it. Listen, we could end up winning the Champions League because it's a cup competition. But I don't want to see us falling out of a win with things like, like say, for instance, going out of the FA Cup on Sunday and then not competing in the Champions League. I want us competing in the Champions League, by the way. I don't want us just going out against Porto because that would be another waste. So I'm not one of these people who says, oh, it's got to be a trophy, but I've got to see some sort of context to where it is. A challenge for the title and just missing it by a point or 2 points. It's no disgrace when you're playing up against Manchester City like last season. But somewhere along the line, I do agree that we have to win a trophy somewhere along the line, and a big one.
Absolutely.
Silverware for me, Wex.
If that doesn't happen,
all right, here we go.
So if we don't win silverware, we don't win a trophy this season. What next?
We haven't had a successful season.
Did we sack the manager?
No.
Pressure's on him.
No, we don't. We don't sack the manager.
After 4 years. 4 years, no trophy, 700 million spent.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I know, Wex, and I know a lot of people were ready to pull the trigger. Let's get rid of him. Because here's the problem, you see. Who do you bring in to win it?
Why do every time you look up, brother? Why is it they fall back on that? That's the crutch. Well, who do you bring? Northside, you're not telling me, brother, that there's no manager that can come into this team and get this team over the line. There's no way I'm gonna buy that. You can't go get Goose hitting. You can't go find, a caretaker, a quality caretaker manager. Look, man, we have seen Chelsea won their first Champions League with a caretaker manager. And you think I'm going to buy into this and keep buying into this propaganda? Both of them. Lee sitting there saying, oh, well, we got to win a title along the line. Along the line. What is along the line? This is crazy. This is madness, brother. You're on mute, Noah. You're on mute. You're on mute. You mute yourself, Northside. You're muted.
Sorry, bro. Listen, bro, I've had enough, bro.
I heard you way over here. Sorry.
I've had enough, bro. It's always this excuse. Oh, who are you gonna get? Who are you gonna get, bro? Regardless of about who you're going to get, it doesn't take away from the fact that he's underachieved. He has not achieved anything if he doesn't win a major honor this season. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Bro, I just don't, I don't listen to these, man, bro. Lee Judges, I've heard so many times, calling out this manager, calling out the club, calling out the fact that we're not winning anything. And then it's, but if he just gets top 4, what are you talking about, bro? Kevin Campbell, bro, why have you even got a name at Arsenal? From winning stuff, bro. So what are you chatting about? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. This is the same narrative they said about Wenger. Oh, you get rid of Wenger, who are you going to get? But the club didn't liquidate because we got rid of Wenger, did it? We went and got the next man. And then we got the next man. So what are we talking about? And Wenger was a bigger flipping legend of this club than Arteta ever will. So what are we talking about? Like, we're saying, oh, we can't get rid of flipping Arteta. We got rid of Wenger. Did the club fold? Like, bruv, allow me, bruv. Allow me, bro.
No, sir. They act as if Arteta's got us to 4 or 5 titles. The man has got us to an 8th, a 5th, a 93% bottom title out of 2 cup competition this year already. On our way to being put out the Champions League. Ain't competing for the league. Brother, I mean, this is absurd. When I heard this brother say this, man, when I heard Kevin Campbell, who should be ashamed of himself, by the way, say this right here, I just like, nah, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, there's numbers of managers out there, mate. I'll tell you.
But who do you bring in to win it? Because here's what you got to remember. You're going up against 2 of the most successful teams ever in the Premier League. You haven't got a stronger squad as them. So
by that argument, he said, oh, well, we don't have a stronger squad. Well, who do you go back and point at that, Northside? Who do you go back and say, this is the reason why we don't have a stronger side? See, this is why all this flip-flop. We go from sideways to sideways, sideways to sideways, up and down, left and right, left and right. And then you look up, and the root of the problem is still exactly what me, you, Lee, and everybody else has been saying this entire time. It goes back to who? One Mikel Arteta. Because this is his squad, 26 players. See, the number, 26 of his players. And for Kevin Campbell to sit there and admit, well, we don't have a strong enough squad, that basically lets you know that they know that the team is not good enough.
Bro, they're the same people, yeah? He's talking about, our team ain't strong enough. But you, man, love to give Arteta a round of applause every time he does get a sign-in right. So all the signings that don't work is also on his watch. You can't have it both ways.
No.
What is it? Does he sign the players or he doesn't? Because every time a signing works out, they are super Mick Arteta. Look at what he's brought in. Oh, look at the player. Look at Declan Rice. Look at this. Look at that. Arteta signing. What about all the ones that have failed? As to why we're not as strong as these our rivals. We're not putting that on the manager. So we're selective. Only the ones that work out is his signings. The rest of them, who we're gonna blame? Edu, Cronkies. When this manager come out and said in interviews, me and Edu get the players in. Me and Edu scout the players to come into Arsenal. So the buck lands with the manager, bro. You can't have it both ways, bro. You know what I'm saying? If the players come in and work out, it's on the manager. Cool. When they don't work out, on the manager too. What are we talking about here?
Hey,
all of this, who would you get? Who would you get? Bro, just because you don't like Ancelotti doesn't stop him being a winner. Just because you don't like Simeone, don't stop him being a proven winner. You know what I mean? Just because you don't like Conte doesn't mean that he's not a proven winner. And then, but Conte's going to come, win, and then leave the club a mess. Cool. At least I know it's certified we're going to win a league. We're going to win something. What are we certified to win under this project?
The dog. And the back
makes sense.
Hey, in the back of what you just said, even the manager said it.
Summer transfer window, you use the phrase that you have to nail it.
Yeah.
Is that because the City standards are so high now that nobody can afford any kind of mistake?
Because we have to nail everything that we do, and we have to seek for excellence in everything that we touch and we participated. That's going to have a big impact at the club, and obviously, I think the competition is going to be even harder this season. That, in my opinion, has been the hardest in the 22 years that I've been in this league. And in order to do that, we have a really promising plan. We may have to reflect a little bit, take a step back, make sure that this is the right one, and go again with more determination and hunger in the tummies to do even better.
And that's what he said before the summer. That's what he said before the summer. The only thing he nailed was spending $65 million on a paperweight, $100 on Brother Rice, and he ran Tim into the ground before he could even get started. And now they feeding you these propaganda clips showing that he's gonna be coming back, and that's gonna make a difference. Let me say this right quick, Northside. Let me say this. I'm gonna hurt some people's feelings. I'm gonna hurt some folks' feelings. Let me stop this right here. I want y'all to look at me, listen to me under the sound of my voice. They can feed y'all all these clips about Party coming back, Timber coming back, Marquinhos coming back. They practicing in Dubai, and I'm gonna tell you like this: it don't mean a damn thing, because the same team is coming back has only won one game in 3 goals in 7 games. No striker, still can't hit the side of a barn. Arteta is still the manager, and we still got to play Liverpool again. We got Porto, who I don't think we've ever beaten Porto. Have we ever beat Porto in the? If I can remember, I think I'll say we might have beat them 1 or 2 times, maybe once. But Porto, we couldn't beat Sporting Lisbon last year, so this year I'm expected to believe we're gonna run roughshod over Porto, and we're gonna triumph to the Champions League this year. And then you got this matter of the Premier League. Nothing's changing on our side, it's just not happening. I'm sorry. People say we negative all you want. The fact of the matter is, based off of what we've seen from this past summer into last year, and I told Lee this last week, we are still on the same run of form, Northside, as we were on at the end of last season. The only difference was we skated by with a couple of fluke goals this year.
What's he gonna do? Yeah, when you think about it, bro, like this flipping Spanish Joey from Friends, I'm sick and tired of this filo da puta, bro. What's he gonna change? Because he's allowed the bench to remain the same as last season. That wasn't good enough, so he hasn't addressed the bench. Then when you look at style of play, we have regressed. We look worse. And then when we revert back to playing the way we played last season, you got Zinchenko as a left back. That is a liability. You have Xhaka that no longer is in the team, so we don't have someone doing the Xhaka role. And you still have the fact that you have no out-and-out goal scorer. And then you've got Odegaard that turns up whenever he feels like it. If we come up against a combative midfield, like against Newcastle, like against West Ham, he's going to be null and void in that game. He's not going to be effective because he doesn't like taking on his man. He doesn't like threading the ball through the eye of the needle and consistently provide chances for the front three. So what is he actually going to do? What are the options? You're getting Reece Nelson off the bench, that ain't good enough. You're getting Nketiah off the bench, ain't good enough. Who else are you going to get? ESR off the bench, that ain't good enough. What are you going to do? If you get injuries, what are you doing? We're light on the right-hand side. We're light through the middle in the front three. We're light in the midfield because the only midfielders we really rate are the ones that start when everyone's fit. Those are the only ones. We don't rate the rest of the midfield on the bench. Defensively, we have no answer to when Timber's out, which is why we're going now playing Kivior there, playing flipping players like that ain't good enough. Playing Zinchenko there, that's a liability. The centre-back option, we have no rotation. We actually have worse rotation than last season. You know what I mean? No Rob Holding. Not that he was the level. But you got Kivior. Is he the level? Is he good enough? All right. Then you, on the right-hand side, who have you got to rotate? A Tomiyasu that can't stay fit, and we've never seen a whole season from him. And you got a Ben White that's out of form. And then you got 2 goalkeepers that are roughly the same level. What is the answer? What's the answer? People are telling me we've got goals all around. Cool, we got goals all around. Why are we not scoring more goals? Why are we not finishing our chances? Why are we having games that we had 30 shots and we're not finishing it? You know why? Because this guy, esse filho da puta que tá gastando o meu tempo, rua, seu filho da puta, tô cansado dessa merda. Get this guy out of my club today. Eu tô cansado, não tô aqui para estar aqui a sofrer. I'm not here to be suffering. So finish that. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of the PR. I can't wait till this guy leaves because we're going nowhere. We've been kicked out of the only competition that was going to win. E agora quê? Não vem aqui com desculpas, porque eu não tenho mais paciência para essa porcaria. I have no more patience, bro. It is done. There is nothing that's been addressed since last year. It is rubbish, bro. We are light in every aspect. In the midfield, in the attack, in the defense. And then people are going to say, oh, but maybe he'll come, maybe he'll work it out. Really? Work it out. Man is taking 18 minutes. 18 minutes to make a sub. Is that good enough? We used to get on to Wenger and make it quick enough. And that was the 60th minute. This guy's the 80th. And then, do you know who's bringing on? ESR that's out of form.
I tell you,
that he doesn't play. Nketiah that's out of form, that ain't good enough. He's all the players that are out of form are not selected.
Baby, the king of Zamunda. Yeah, he's bringing on the king of Zamunda to save us. As my girl would say, Mel Deus Schuster. This is, when you look at this manager, man, man, I'm telling you, this guy here, bro, cannot coach his way out of a wet paper bag, man. And they are expecting him to come back this season. Not what, Northside. What happened last year we came back from when we came off our break? Remember they took that little extended break last year? They went to Dubai, did the same thing. What happened last year? What happened last year? Nothing. Ain't nothing changing. And people think we crazy here, like, oh man, y'all are just toxic and negative. And it's just like, bro, when you've seen the same thing when you see it play out over and over and over and over, we know we need to sign somebody to score goals. We know this. Instead, what did you see this week? You're linked with some chap from over in Spain. Nobody knows nothing about it. Then you say, well, we're going to bring in Xerxes. They bringing everybody in but Ivan Toney. Everybody but Ivan Toney. And then here we are. They're going to show up with some cat from the 18th division of Brazilian football. And they're going to come to us and they're going to try to sell us on him. And they're going to make a loan signing. And then they're going to come in the summer. They're going to say, well, we can't spend like we have in the past few years. It's the same old song and dance over and over and over, man. And this manager, I'm telling you, Northside, I'm telling you, bro, I am at my wit's end with this manager. And it's like you said about Wenger. You know, and Wenger was driving me crazy coming down the stretch, but then you look at this and it's like, well, hell, let's bring Wenger back. Just bring him back. I'd rather have him back. Just bring him back because at least you knew you were going to have some decent football to watch. One or two players would turn out pretty good. This guy hit 26 of his players. 26. That is a squad and a bench is what he's bought. And we are still sitting here naked Northside. We still don't have what we need to get over the line. Me personally, man, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, bro.
This guy is a Spanish Eddie Guerrero, bro. Lying, cheating, and stealing. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I mean? This guy's a bum. I don't care what no one says, bro. And you know what? Yeah, I hope all these top gooners get triggered by every video, every stream they see me, because hopefully they're as triggered as I've been for the last 20 years with this club. I'm done with it, bro. This guy's a bum. Get him out of my club. There is nothing that he's going to do to redeem himself, bro. There's nothing. Yeah, we're left in the Champions League and the Premier League. We ain't winning either. We're not. We don't have the bench to sustain this. This manager doesn't know how to, bro. How are you, bro? Every game is the same predictable crap. You're bringing in players that don't get a game, that can't start to come on to save you, or players that are not good enough. How is that a reasonable plan B, bro? Why are you, bro? It makes no sense. Why are you throwing on Trossard and ESR? Why? When we're losing in the 88th minute and you expect them to affect the game. You expect them to affect the game. Nah, it's a joke, bro. It's a joke. And people say, oh, bro, just get behind him. Get behind him for what? For what? What is he going to do? Bro, this guy's a bum. Do you know what I believe, yeah? This season, he's gone away from what he learned from Pep and he's thinking for himself. And this is why it's crumbling even faster. Because up until now, he's learning through Pep. Last season, it was, you little triangles, creating loads of chances for these players. This season, we'll kick back. He ain't learned that from Pep. That's his own doing, bro. Now he's relying on himself. He's out of ideas because he ain't that guy. He ain't good enough. That's the problem. Now he's trying to think for himself. Now he's trying to get funny. Now he thinks he can do, bro, playing Partey as a right back. Who do you think you are, bro?
Right back.
Who do you think you are, bro?
And see, that's what people like this week. Oh man, Thomas Partey's on the way back. I said, yeah, he's on the way back to right back. He's going right on back to right back. The same old thing that we had before he got hurt. Northside, look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. Look how you soccer. 9 goals in 27 games. Jesus, 7 goals in 21 games.
Is this all competitions?
All competitions. All. 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 And from the South, AWL. All competition. Odegaard, 7 and 26. Let's go to his assists. Let's pull up his assists. since he's the creative spark. 3 in 26, brother. 3 assists in 26 games of football. And y'all supposed to think this is gonna beat Porto, this is gonna beat City, this is gonna beat Spurs, this is gonna be look at this. Just look at this is shambolic.
Look at Zinchenko.
Zinchenko.
Yeah, pivotal to the way that we play football. Look at Zinchenko.
1 in 24. 1 in 24. What do we say? What do we start the show by saying? The facts are the facts. Look at them numbers. For all y'all XG folks out there, all y'all expected threats, expected this, expect nothing. How about that? Expect nothing. 1 in 24. He's supposed to be able to do all this. If he comes from left back and goes to the midfield, he can provide. Look, look, 1 in 24. 1 in 20. Reece Nelson, 2 in 17. He doesn't even play.
Look at Trossard. Look at Trossard's numbers. The same amount of games as Martinelli. Yeah. I look at his output. Yeah, he can't get into the team.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get selected all the time. And best believe a lot of those appearances is coming off the bench.
Numbers don't lie, man. Numbers.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a joke, bro. It's a joke, but he can't find his way into the team. Martinelli's got to start. Because all of that for Martinelli, majority of those appearances were starting, bro.
Yeah.
Starting. Look at the numbers. Ain't that different?
Yeah, look at the goals. 4 and 24. And see, this is the argument. We came into the season this year, Northside. And folks with good sense were saying, why don't we just keep Florian Balogun? Let's see what he can do. Oh, man, we've got Nketiah. We don't need him. We don't need him. And somebody said, well, he's only scored 4 goals. I was like, well, that's not too far from what we've already got. We could have kept them and see what he could have did. I mean, look at this. These are absolute shambolic numbers, bro, for the world to see. This is why I start showing this all the time now, because I want people to see the exact numbers of some of these players. They said that Nketiah was going to lead us to the promised land. 6 and 27. And y'all telling me we don't need a striker? Y'all like here trying to go get Onana for 50 million? 50 million, by the way. And y'all think we crazy. Northside, I'm telling you, it's out of order, man. It's out of order. Look at the players. This is all his players. You were talking about it earlier. Let me zoom in here if I can get in. Zoom in here on this. All his players right there. All of them. For the world to see. Where are the world-class players at on this list, Northside? People thought I was crazy, bro. This week I said we need 8. I'm gonna say it again for those in the back in the cheap seats. 8 to 9 players. Out of that 8 or 9 players, 4 must be world class. That's what we need in this team.
Now they all come good, Matty, bro. They all become world class together. Bro, do you know how many players have these big expectations? Januzaj at Man United.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bojan was another one. Both of these players were labeled the next Messi. Both of them flopped. You know what I'm saying? So many players have got this big expectation. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're going to be the next this. They're going to be the next that. Most of them never reach the level that fans or football fans in general gas them up to be. You know what I'm saying? What about all the predictions that Arsenal fans said about Mudryk? Because when we were linked to him, he was about to be world class.
Oh, yeah.
What happened there? What about Pepe as well? Because they were saying, oh, Pepe's going to do this, Pepe's going to do that, instead of getting Zaha. Where's Pepe now? All right. Where's Iwobi as well? Another one that they gassed up. Where's Iwobi now? Because they gave more time to Iwobi. Oh, he'll come good. But they got rid of Gnabry.
Yeah.
Who became the better player? Bro, most of these guys chat rubbish, bro. That's why they hide their face and they hide their real name, bro. So they're not made accountable. That's why. That's why they can come on the internet and chat crap. They want to hold other people accountable, but most of their predictions go in the bin, bro. You know what I'm saying? Their boy Zinchenko, they've been backing this guy for how long? Now they're saying, oh, you know what? Let's go get Tierney back. Nah, back your boy.
Stay with him.
Nketiah, you gassed last season. Oh, us lot are negative because we're not getting behind him. Why didn't you back him now? Why do you want Osimhen? Why do you want Tony? Why? You told me he's good enough. That's why he's got the number 14, right? So what's going on?
They need a ride. Hey, what is that? It need to be a midnight rider. Ride him. Ride Zinchenko all the way through. All of them. Every signing this manager made, they need to stick behind it. No, and go down with the ship, because that's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. And you sit here, they talked about, you have folks coming out talking about Kai Havertz. You had the paperweight, you know. We got get behind, give him time, let's battle with him. We gotta, he's working through it, you know. And you see this, and he gets the money. I mean, the money we have spent on trash. I mean, we don't have anything.
They'll flip flop, bro. They'll flip flop. Do you remember when they didn't like this? They didn't like Giroud, yeah. And then they're like, nah, let's get Lacazette. But when it was Giroud, it was about, I don't like his ability. He's not fast enough. Yeah. Then when it was Lacazette, but look at his ability. Look at his hold up play. Hold on. Same profile strikers, bro. Back to the defense. Back to the goalkeeper, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But one striker was more clinical than the other. But when it was Giroud, the more clinical player, nah, I don't like him. He ain't good enough. But then when it was Lacazette, the narrative changed. It's not about goals no more. Look at his link-up play.
Yeah.
Look at what he brings. He brings the strikers into play. These men move the goalposts all the time, bro. You know what I mean? Every single time, bro. Every single time. These men talking about Partey. We need to get rid of Partey for injuries. How many times is ESR injured? But with ESR, we have to hold on.
And now they're celebrating him. Partey's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, we needed him. He's back. He's back. And I keep telling y'all, yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back. He's on the way back to right back. He's going right back to right back. So you might as well get ready, because he ain't coming to save the day. And people are going to learn. They're going to learn. They can move that post wherever they want to move it. North side, and it's just like a chess piece. As soon as you move that chess piece across the table, I'm going to move it right back to where you last had it, because the facts don't lie. You have sat here and said it for months. I have said it for months. We can't hit the side of a barn, and we are now in the midst of that storm. We are now in the midst of that storm. Let's get a couple of these chats up here, and let's see what we got here in the chat. Yeah, with Tom Cannon and Super. Yeah, you know, a lot of these guys are on payroll, man. A lot of these guys are on payroll. I had start. Let me see here. Here it is. It says, why is there no pressure being put on Edu when he is as culpable as Arteta? And when you say Arteta has spent $650 million, it is in fact Edu who paid over the odds for crowd players. When you get one, you get both of them. That's the way I look at it. I might be referring to Arteta, but I refer to both of them, because both of them are held at fault. And I keep trying to tell y'all about Edu. Edu has never had the responsibility that he has now. Edu was in charge of putting out towels, making sure that the meals were prepared for the Brazilian players, making sure that the shoes were properly placed on the floor, making sure
Cones and bibs.
Cones and bibs, you know. The Gatorade was poured up, you know, mixed up properly, you know. That's what he was doing. These guys, man, we are rotten from top to bottom, and I mean at all levels. And I think Lee alluded to it earlier. The board needs to start getting called out, because they just as complicit in this, because they keep authorizing these kind of all these foolish deals. We have yet, and I told Jess this the other day, we have yet to see one world-class player sign for this team. And last year they tried to fool y'all by saying, "Oh, we're gonna go in for Douglas Luiz. We're gonna Douglas Luiz. We're gonna try to grab him at the last second. We're gonna try to grab him."
That reminds me now that you said that, bro. Do you remember last season, yeah, when they were trying to gas up getting second? They said, "Getting Champions League football, we can get world-class players." Well, where are the world-class players then?
Thank you. We're in there's two windows now. Summer and we here, and they said, "Oh well, we can get fourth. Oh, we can get fourth. It will be more attractive. We'll be more attractive." That's what they said. We'll be more attractive. Well, apparently we don't look good enough. Apparently we didn't put on
the players, bro. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Is it Havertz?
Yeah.
Who is it? It can't be Declan Rice, because Declan Rice is not world class. I don't care what no one tells. He's not world class.
There are no world class players at Arsenal Football Club. Let me help you out. There are no world class players at this football club.
And if they even try and say Declan Rice is world class, last season they were making the argument between Casemiro and Partey for the best CDMs in the league. They completely dismissed Declan Rice. So don't tell me this season that now he's world class, because he was in the league last season. And Arsenal fans weren't putting him up there for best CDM in the league. They were talking about Casemiro and Partey. So this is what I'm saying. They moved the goalpost, bro. As soon as you come to Arsenal, all of a sudden, you're either misunderstood like Kai Havertz or you're world-class like Declan Rice. They move the goalpost all the time. It's the same with Ramsdale, bro. We're not talking about top goalkeepers. They were praising Ramsdale last season, saying he's a top goalkeeper. This season, nah, he's rash. Why? Because they got a new toy. They always do it. They got a new toy. As soon as they got a new toy here at Arsenal or re-signed the old toy, everything's amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything's amazing. When they re-signed Nketiah, oh, he's amazing now. Yeah. He's amazing.
On the back of 6 goals.
Also, the El Neni as well. I'm still yet to see any of these top gooners wanting El Neni to start, because when he got a new contract, we were calling it out, saying he ain't good enough. They were saying, no, he can do a job. Okay, cool. Why is he not playing?
He did one job. Not
and
one
if
job.
man are saying we're protecting the value, the last thing I'm going to say on protecting it, these men always say, oh, we're re-signing players to protect the value. Okay, cool. So why are we struggling to sell these protected value players? Why are we not getting rid of them? We're 12 days into the flipping transfer window. Why are we not getting rid of them then? Because you man said it's to protect the value. Cool. Protect the value to the day of sale. We need to sell now. So why are we not selling them?
No, we should have had about 4 players moved out by the end of this week. 4 players should have been gone by the end of this week. It's no excuse. I mean, at this stage, like you said, presenting value. We had to damn near Rob Holding, and he's getting ready to get put out of football. And that just tells you the levels of what we was holding on to. All this romanticizing rubbish is what it is. Romanticizing rubbish. Most of these players, when they leave Arsenal, you'll never hear from them again. You'll never hear from them again. Just look at the players that we got on loan. Marquinhos, what you bringing him back for? Why didn't you sell him? Oh, they said, you know what? Return to sender. Where did we see this at one time before Northside? Eddie Nketiah. Return to sender. No good. No good.
I just don't get it, bro. But their narratives never work out, bro. Man telling us, oh, we get Champions League, get world-class players. There's no world-class players here. Man saying that we protect the value of certain players by re-signing them. Nobody wants to buy them. No one wants to buy none of these players that we protected the value for last season and the season before. It makes no sense. You know what I mean? So for me, bro, I'm not hearing it. Now they're saying I'll just get any striker in. No, I don't want just any striker. I don't want any striker, because we're going to be stuck with that striker for a long time, because you, man, will always work out some stupid reason as to why they should stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they're misunderstood. Oh, maybe we can use them like this, or maybe we can just call it out. The play ain't good enough. We've seen it with Kai Havertz, bro. From the day I saw this fan base justifying Kai Havertz, I saw, bruv, these guys will justify anything. If we get a League One player, they'll justify it.
You know what?
But he's misunderstood. Oh, in a better team, in Mikel Arteta's system, we'll get the best. This, and that, bro. I ain't hearing it. Man were gassing up Havertz, yeah? To in the end, oh, he's this, he's that. Oh, he's gonna start. Oh, this, all that. To now, he's a good impact sub. Cool. Good impact sub. Our third highest signing, Kai Havertz, in this club's history is a good impact sub. Man, get out of here, man.
Man, I did.
Ain't good enough.
I did a show a couple months ago. Shout out to Yorkshire Gun. I seen the chat, brother. And I played some audio. If I wish I could have thought about it, I would have played it. When Edu hired Arteta, in an interview, he stated they stayed on the phone. I want you to listen to this now. He stayed on the phone with Arteta for an hour and they didn't even talk about the job. So that tells you all you need to know, bro. That right. How does the man go hire a football coach and you don't talk about football? The first thing that come out your mouth. You talk about everything else, but the job itself. It just goes to show you how foolish this football club is being ran. And Scottish, I'm gonna answer this question. He said, "Is Rice not world class under another manager?" I'm glad you brought that up, because it also shows something else, Northside, that these players are not developing under this manager. How is it that soccer is worse? Worse. Worse. Martinelli, worse. Is worse. Trossard is worse. Is worse. You start going down the players. Jesus. And you just look at how bad these players are regressing under this manager. And you look at other managers. Look at William. William was in this team under the same manager. He leaves, goes off the journeyland. He goes all the way over to Fulham, and then he comes back and he punches us in the mouth. It won't be. He won't be, man. He won't be punching us in the mouth. Our manager can't get any further than what he's got. This is why I keep trying to tell folks the man is not a manager. His man management skills are garbage. You know, he just has no clue of what to do.
Bro, there's 2 examples in the Premier League. Ange walked into a team that's not his, bro. Practically 95%, 98% of that team ain't his. And look at what he's doing. Even with injuries, playing fullbacks in the centre-back position, no Maddison, you know what I'm saying? Injuries all around, Basuma and all that, he's still getting results. Yeah? Good coach. I don't think he's going to win anything, but man knows how to coach players, bro. Aston Villa, when you look at that team, player for player, bro, they're not world-class. They're not world-class, bro. Ollie Watkins was saying, yo, this manager, Unai Emery, made me see the game in a different way. Man told him to get the ball, receive the ball, and be more effective in the final third. Improved his game. When has Arteta done that for Saka? Why is Saka still, after all these years, not able to take on his man? Why is Martinelli can only run into space and he's got nothing else about his game if he doesn't have space? Why is Nketiah, still not clinical enough and his all-round play is still trash? Now, I understand there's certain things you can't coach into players, You can't make goal scoring is a natural thing, but I'm talking about taking on a player. I'm talking about being able to beat a man, not just by running past him because there's space. Yeah? Why is it that Odegaard's still not coached to be able to play through a press? Why? Why is Zinchenko not able to defend? Why is he not able to defend? Every time he's one-on-one with a player, Mo Salah, even the goal we conceded against Aston Villa, why is it this guy still can't defend? You know what I'm saying? Why is Ben White not consistently overlapping Saka, which worked really well last season, giving him another option? Why? Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, this manager's a bum, bro.
Yeah.
Bum. Why is it both our goalkeepers are really poor at distribution? And if they're not good at that, why did you bring them to the club if that's the way you want your goalkeeper to play?
And why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep doing that when everybody in the world knows that's what we're going to do? Everybody know we can't. Arsenal has trouble getting the ball out of the back. He consistently just keep doing it over and over and over and over. He's a bum. B-U-M-E. Excuse me, B-U-M. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. It's time for this manager to go. You know, I have resigned myself to the fact that nobody's coming in. And if put like this, if somebody come in, we know it ain't gonna be what we need. So that'll save you a lot of trouble. When you start realizing that it ain't gonna be what we need, your life will be a whole lot better. And just get ready to get yourself prepared because we got Crystal Palace coming up. And Northside, you're seeing people going, oh, well, we're gonna blow past Palace. Let me give you a refresher course. We had to have a penalty kick to beat them earlier this season. We walk, and they have probably one of the best low blocks in all of football right now. And so we ain't getting past that. And if you think a trip to Dubai is gonna solve that, and a flight on the Fly Emirates is gonna solve that, then you got another thing coming. It's gonna be a long, hard season this year. And I keep trying to prepare folks. Know it? I keep trying to prepare them, and I keep trying to tell people we are going backwards. Backwards, backwards, backwards. I don't hear nothing about the Cronkies. I keep hearing people say, oh, yeah, with Cronkies, man. You know what? Okay, cool. But the checks have been cut. The checks have been cut. And what we're seeing now is the fallout for how we have mismanaged money and buying players for not only the last year, the last 2 windows, but we're talking the last 3 or 4 years. And we keep going through this same cycle over and over and over. And we have to just and all this stuff is like a myth, and people just get sucked into it. I've never seen a manager is as protected as this man here in all of the world. In all of world football, I've never seen a manager that has this kind of cult follow. It's almost some David Koresh type stuff. They over there in some Texas cult type stuff where Jim Jones drinking Kool-Aid and everybody getting killed. This is cultist of what I'm seeing with this Arteta situation, man. It's outrageous, bro.
Name me another club, bro. Name me another big club that consistently wins major honors that are like, this manager has to do it. Name me one, bro. Because Real Madrid, even when they had Zizou, bro, winning multiple Champions Leagues, they're like, yo, you dropped off. All right, cool. Bye. Goodbye. See you later. Do you know what I'm saying? If Ancelotti, how many times have they fired Ancelotti at Real Madrid? Bro, they don't care. You either hit the target or you don't. Yep. Our success, bro, is not based on you getting it right. You better get it right, or you'll
you saw his face the other day when they played Athletic. You saw that Ancelotti's face the other day. He knew what was coming. Lose that game and watch what happens.
Bro, they don't care. Barcelona, bro. They put in Xavi, bro. He won the league. Cool. Better win again. Because if not, your job's on the line, bro. We don't care what none of their processes is based on the current manager has to make it and we have to be behind him. I don't care about no bounce. Get out, bro. Well, you didn't win. All right, bounce. They do not care to give you the time to work out anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Did you deliver? No, you didn't. What is your job? To win Major? Did you win me a Major? All right, cool. Bye. Goodbye. See you later. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. And if you didn't win it after 1 year, you better win it next season. Because I ain't funding this no more. It's only at Arsenal that it has to work. When it didn't work with Ole, did they not get rid of him? Did Man United say, no, we have to back Ole no matter what? No, they don't. We gave you money, you failed, goodbye. Lampard. Did Chelsea say, oh, it has to work with Lampard? No matter what, we got. Who do we get next? No. Oh, we didn't. Okay, you did well with the youngsters, Lampard. Oh, but now you got money. What's good? Not good. All right, cool, bye. See you later. We backed you what you said you needed. All right, cool, goodbye. You know what I mean? Even the Nottingham Forest manager got fired, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every club has their expectations, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know it's relative to the size of your club, but when you don't reach it, you get fired. When teams are trying to survive not getting dropped, when they're like, okay, we have to survive the Premier League this season, the managers not start getting fired towards the last 2 months of the season. Why? Objectives are not looking like they're going to be met. So you're fired. Does any Arsenal fan say, oh, it's toxic and negative? No, you don't. Do you know what I'm saying? What's man talking about? What are we talking about? Because Arsenal fans don't have this kind of energy when it's our rivals or different clubs. Oh, yeah, you know what? He wasn't doing the job. Oh, yeah, you know what? They didn't look that great. Oh, yeah, they were falling off. Oh, yeah, they possibly will get relegated, or they're not going to make Europa League positions. Oh, okay, yeah, the manager had to go. But when it's Arteta, it has to work out. Is he your dad or something? Is he your uncle? No, bro. I'm sick and tired of these palhaços, bro. All the time, like, who the hell is Mikel Arteta, bro? He's not even an Arsenal legend, bro.
He no PSG legend. He ain't no Rangers legend. He all he was for Arsenal was a panic buy off of 8-2 defeat the United last minute. I'll tell you the same thing I told you the other day. If he was so crucial to the advancement of football, why didn't Everton go back in for him to get him to coach them? Ain't good enough. Ain't good enough. And never will be good enough. His level is MK Dons, Bath, Dagenham Red, Blackpool. That's where he's supposed to be at, over there. Not at Arsenal football. This is not your Arsenal Football Club is not your training wheels. This is not your training wheels. We need a manager that knows what he's doing, and this is not the man. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all are going to see this unfold in real time in the next few months. And you can't say we didn't tell you so. And y'all can buy into this hype. You can buy into this hype about these players coming back. And when you look up and see we get one loan, I don't want to hear it, because we're going nowhere fast. And it's just a matter of time before things get really, really worse. What you saw with Liverpool, these last 2 games with Liverpool, West Ham, Fulham, and Luton Town, what you saw with that is just the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. And my man here has been trying to tell y'all, Gunnar been trying to tell y'all, Jez, everybody, Yorkshire, everybody. We've all been trying to tell y'all that the storm is on the way. The storm is on the way. Northside, I know you had a full day today, man, so I'm not going to keep you long. I really appreciate you coming through, man. Brother. We can sit here and just go in on this matter for the next 5 hours. But, you know, at some point you start running yourself ragged. And I don't want to get a headache thinking about this dude going into my weekend. Brother, where can you find you at, man?
Nah, it's calm, bro. It's calm. It's bro, this fan base, not majority in the chat, they're real ones, but the majority of this fan base just annoy me, bro. They just absolutely annoy me. Like, they'll label all the nearly men of our rivals managers they don't want, but they want a nearly man here. They don't want Brendan Rodgers. They don't want Harry Redknapp. They don't want Ole. They don't want Lampard. They don't want Ten Hag. You know what I'm saying? Look at Ten Hag. You know what I'm saying? They don't want these, man. They will label them. Oh, they're not good enough. What did they win? Oh, nah, this, that. But you want Arteta at your club. Like, what is the difference? The only difference is these managers didn't manage our club, but they're nearly men that are not good enough to get over the line.
They
and I always tell Arsenal fans, bro, do you think I don't hear none of them mentioning Brendan Rodgers, the guy that got them back competitive. They got rid of him, got Klopp. All they care about is Klopp's the guy.
Yeah.
That's it. They're not sitting there saying, "No, you know what? That was harsh on Brendan Rodgers. We should have given them another 400 million, bro." They don't care, bro. You know what I mean? Okay, you got us back. You know, competing. Gerrard, don't let it slip. Okay, cool. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? We went and got the guy. You know what I'm saying, bro? They don't care, bro.
It's all hogwash, as we say out here down south. It's all hogwash, man. Nobody, they're not out here clamoring. You know, look at Chelsea. Chelsea out here get rid of coaches that won them Champions League and titles and stuff the next season and running Mourinho out of town. And here we are talking about hold on to a player that's not even an Arsenal legend. And that, oh man, when Youngberg was in the seat, remember when Youngberg was in the seat? Get him out of here. They would turn on him. When Arteta come in, oh, we got time for him. 4 more years. What judges say down the line? If I can see a title down the line, man, please, no way, Jose, brother. It's been fun, man. We gotta do this more often, bro. We gotta start calling these fence sessions because we gotta let off a lot of steam.
The thing that's in my head for the rest of the season is Kanye West when it all falls down, bro.
Yeah,
when it all falls down. You know what I mean? That's the tune that's in my head, bro. Because I'm telling you, it's all gonna fall down. And you know what, bro? Just keep doing your thing, keep uploading, keep being consistent as much as you can. I know everyone lives different lifestyles. Do you know what I'm saying? Different responsibilities. But bro, I'm telling you, bro, there's a lot of people gonna be subscribing, a lot of people gonna be liking. You know what I mean? And not that we want this to happen, but we see reality, innit? And the reality is we ain't good enough. So listen, it is what it is, bro. These top gooners have had their time now. It's back to reality now. Do you know what I'm saying? And listen, when he does get sacked, yeah, I'm gonna tell all these top gooners, you know what? You told us that there's no who else is out there. Who would you get? Let's just liquidate the club then.
Yeah. Let's go AFC Wimbledon all over. Let's just start from the bottom. How about that? Let's just rip it down.
Bring the shutters down. Bang, close for business. You know what I'm saying?
MK Arsenal. Oh man, brother, I tell you, man, it's rough, man.
Tiring, bro. It's tiring. Now that I upload every day, bro, I'll be real with you, Matty, bro. It's jarring, bro. Like sometimes people want me to come with the energy. Certain days, I'm tired of saying the same thing. I'm actually tired of it. It's boring now.
Yeah, you know, I told Gunnar last night, man. I had to go back to watching full-time NFL games, there, man, because it was just getting bad. You watch the Arsenal games on Sunday, you'll be pissed off. My Patriots sucked this year. They stunk it up. I mean, I had no solace this year. I couldn't go nowhere. So I had to go I started watching damn Falcons games, and I can't stand the Falcons. It's garbage, man, because Arsenal is so far down the toilet, man. You know, it's just bad. You watch, it just really irks me, man, to see how far this football club is falling from what we grew up watching over at Highbury. You know, knock down a stadium to compete with the likes of Blackpool and Oxford United. That's what we've done. We've knocked down the stadium to compete with these teams. We're not on the level of Bayern Munich and Real Madrid and even teams in our Liverpool. We're not in that class of discussion, man. We're just going along to get along, and people are just want to go along to feel good. I told Warren Teen Talk, and I told Darren them. I said Darren Sullivan. I said we're like that. We got the Monsters Ball syndrome. We just want to feel good. Just make me feel good. That's all that matters. Just make me feel good. But brother, I keep telling you, we're gonna keep preaching the gospel. We're gonna keep preaching this gospel, and at some point, the converted will start coming. They're gonna come, and they're gonna see that day's coming. So, brother, where can people find you at, brother Northside?
Yeah, man. Love for having me. Listen, people, make sure you're smashing the like. Let me get the slip out. Smash the likes up, caramba, yeah? You know what I mean? Bringing some Angolan discipline in here. Make sure you're smashing the likes up. Get the slippers up. Yeah, man. We need some black discipline up in it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're liking and subscribing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to repeat myself. But anyway, listen, big up to everyone. Northside LDN on YouTube. You already know. And yeah, man, come along for the toxic and negative. Toxic and negative. You're being toxic and negative. All together now, if you know the words. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, love, Matty, man. And I got to get you on the channel, bro. I got to get you on the channel.
Man. Absolutely. I mean, I got to come on one of the reaction videos, man. I got to come on there for one of the reaction videos. But yeah, brother, we'll do that, man. Congratulations on your success, man. You're doing well, and I'm proud of you, man. And like I said, keep preaching that gospel, man. Want to say thank you for everybody in the chat for giving me the 1.5. I appreciate that, man. We climbing the ladder, the road to 2,000. We are on the way. Yep. Y'all say we negative, man, but these numbers keep going up. Hey, somebody coming to get something. And shout out to everybody in the chat. I couldn't get to everybody's chat. The chat was flying, man. Just bang, 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 bang. I couldn't get to it, but I saw y'all in there. Much love to everybody. Also, shout out to Lee. Thank you for coming through, brother. We appreciate it, man. That you talk about a man that works. That's a working man, bro. That is a working man. And also, I will be off for a couple of days, but I'll be back. I'll probably upload something next week. And I hope that you enjoy it. Just make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday. It is Friday night across the pond. Northside ready to go to bed. I'm for the cool out. Find me something to eat. And we hope that you enjoyed it. We are out. Peace.
Love.